Hi you guys, welcome to day 8 of the flexibility challenge. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling well. I hope that you're also feeling a little bit more limber in your joints and you're feeling more mobile. I'd really like to hear, so make sure you let me know. And if there's anything specific that you really want to work on and you want to stretch where you have a little pain or tension anywhere, let me know and I'll focus on that the next time we do this. So we're going to continue on from where we left off just to make sure that we are moving through our body and making sure that our mind connects with those muscles so that they lengthen, we get out those tension points. Because what it really is this flexibility challenge. It's not a challenge of how far you can go or how much you can stretch. That's like annoying, right? You're like, oh, I'm not bendy, I'm not flexy, I'm not whatever. But the point is, it's all what you can do and how you can move yourself. And each time you do something that it stretches the muscles, it lengthens them, it releases the tension, you're going to improve and you're going to get better and you're going to feel better, and you'll see it in your daily movements as well as in your workouts. So continue on the plan. That's the goal. Be consistent, don't give up, and just do what you can. It's all just about doing what you can. So before I get going, I always like to do my little daily shot with you because this one is about the juice. We're drinking that liquid collagen. This is like my go-to. I have to do it with you every day. For these 21 days, and it's so tasty actually. It's like getting the wrinkles from the inside out. Let me just tell you. All right, let's go onto your mat. Take off your shoes, and we're just going to get a little bend and stretch, or a little bend and snap, if you know what I mean. All right, you guys, right from here, tuck those toes under. We're gonna stay on our knees. If you need any cushion or you need a towel underneath, make sure you have cushioning so that your knees don't hurt. Right here, I just want you to lean back, pull your abs in tight, and then stand back up. So you can start to feel your abs as you hinge back. So again, it's like the Matrix. You're just hinging back and then coming back in. I want all 10 toes down into the floor. Hinge back. Now let's add some arms. We're gonna reach the arms forward as we reach back, palms up, and then come back up and reach the palms back. Palms up, squeeze your glutes, pull your abs in, and back. Let's do 2 more. These are just dynamic stretches just to kind of engage your core. I know you're like, what? I thought this was stretching. It is, but you have to activate the muscles so that you can release them as well. Right from here, hands down to the heel. Half camel, so you can either reach to the heel or to your lower back. I want you to just reach up and press those hips forward. So you're leaning and twisting and stretching, and just relax that arm if you want. You can reach up, you can look down. There's no right or wrong unless you're feeling some pain. So start to circle that wrist, roll your fingers, roll it the other way. Take your breath, open your shoulder, and let's come right back up. All right, reach out those arms, crisscrossing them, and then we'll go to the other side. All right, other arm comes up. Other arm either goes to the back of your spine, or you can start to slide it down to the heel, maybe even to the floor. It's really where you feel comfortable. So I just want you to reach the arm up. Just go where you feel nice and bendy today. Relax your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes and push your hip flexors forward. You can relax that arm. You can start to circle the wrist if the arm is up. Move your fingers, and then reverse that circling direction like you're moving each joint at a time. Trying to get that lubrication in there. Take your arms forward and spread your knees. So sit those hips back. So now we're just swaying from side to side, just loosening up through your shoulder joint. You might feel little pops here and there. And I just want you to release the back. So right from here, come up onto your hands and round your back. I want you to push your hips forward and then come into a cobra. So you're just arching your back, you're not too much. Just test it out. If you feel very bendy today, you can. But otherwise, keep your core in tight. Tuck your toes and we press back into that child's pose. Again, rock from side to side, just opening up through our arms, our shoulders, and then bring it back in again, rolling forward, shoulders down. See if you can go a little bit more this time. Uncurl your toes. Good, and this time, we're gonna just take it down to your belly. I want you to take one leg in. You're gonna place the other arm to the floor and see if you can reach your toes. If you can, you're gonna pull with the knee and just bend it. If it doesn't go very much, it's okay, just pull it in. Relax your back, you can rest your head down. We're just trying to get a little flex here. If you have that and it feels a little stretch, you might want to stay. If you need a little bit more, roll to your side, and I want you just to line up your knees so that you have a thigh stretch. So yeah, you feel your arm working. You think like stretching is just, yeah, it is for one part of your body sometimes, right? But with other parts, we have to activate it so that we can release something else. So from right here, I'd like to do this. Tuck your toes to the floor, and you're just gonna press the hip down. So you can open up the leg You're just keeping the knee bent and you're trying to feel the stretch in your thigh. You can stay on your side. We're just loosening up through that thigh. Now again, contract your glute and press that hip flexor forward. Just a nice little stretch. And if you can take your back all the way down, that's great. Just depends on your flexibility as well as your knee flexibility. So just take it easy and just do what you can. One more breath. And let's take it back to the side where we were and then come to the belly. We're going to the other side. So we're just gonna bend the other leg. Again, the forearm comes down to the floor. You can rest your whole head. We're just gonna bend it in and see if you can just grab it. This might be enough stretch for your knees. Just try to move it. You can stay here and just hold that. Or if you need a little bit more, you can roll to your side, line up your knees, squeeze your glute, push your hip flexor forward. So that leg that you're pulling in, squeeze that glute. Now again, I'm gonna keep my toes here. Now watch, I put them onto the floor. Hopefully you can see me here. And I'm pressing it down. I can take my other leg out a little bit just to give it a little bit more length. And then whenever I'm in this stretch, because I know my hip flexors get very tight, so you wanna make sure, I hope you can see me here, you're going to make sure that you are really lengthening through that leg. So sometimes I like to just guide the muscle down. So I'm anchoring it down and just smoothing out that muscle and giving a little traction, and you can pull in the opposite direction. It's almost like you're giving your skin a little massage. So just hold it. Maybe just move the muscle a little bit. So you're just kind of doing different stretching techniques. There's so many different kinds, and it's tough to get it all in 10 minutes, right? But a little here, a little there, and then you can start to incorporate it. Take it back to your belly. Good, now right from here, bring it up, and let's sit back into our knees. So since it is a little bend and snap kind of day, we're gonna take it into a V-sit. So V-sit means we have one V in the front and one V in the back. Right from here, you can take your hands down to the floor, you can bring them up, you can bring them on your head, it doesn't matter. I just want you to try to feel these hips open. Now watch what we're gonna do. We're just gonna switch to the other side. And then stretch down. So it's almost like a pigeon stretch. Come up, do it to the other side again. Come down and stretch down. So breathe. When you drop down, I want you to exhale that breath. Do it again to the other side. Switch over. Exhale. Drop down. Again, bring it up. Maybe you raise your arms up a little higher. Open up the shoulders. And then stretch down. So you can see a little activation, a little release. Exhaling with the breath can help you just drop into it and feel a little release. And let's come back to the center one more time to each side. Take your breath, release it down. Stay here. Now I want you just to place your hands, same arm, same knee, push up, push the hip flexor forward again. It's like you're striking that party pose. Reach the arm, that'll give you a little bit more stretch coming all the way down the lateral side of your body, and then sit back down. Go to the other side. So all the way over, switch those knees. Exhale your breath, drop it down. Hold it. Staying here, same arm, same leg. Push it down, lift your hips up and press it forward. So I'm just trying to give you different angles so you can see where I'm at. Hopefully you can follow along. But it's just about moving your hips in different directions. So come onto your back right now. We're just gonna lay back, just rock and roll. Hugging onto those knees, your arms are slightly bent. So yes, you are using your muscles and you're using your core. But now we're gonna take it all the way down to the floor. I want you to tighten it in, hug it, take your breath. And then on the exhale, I want you to open up the legs. Take your hands to either the inside of the knees, the inner thighs, the calves, the feet, wherever you are. If you can reach for your toes, great. If not, you can have a slight knee bent. But if you can get them straight, even if they're halfway closed, it does not matter where you're at. My goal one day is to have them all the way down to the floor. I think I was able to do that maybe once when I was super young, you know, like 2 years ago. I'm just kidding. But I'm trying to get my flexibility to where I can. So I want you to really contract your inner thighs, let your groin release. So we're gonna press down, ready? Exhale, push down to the floor with your arms, holding, squeeze your glutes, open up, so a little activation here, holding, and exhale, bend your knees, relax. Bring your knees in, circle your knees. We're gonna do that one more time, contracting through your inner thighs. Ready, so take the legs up, flex your feet, feel a little stretch in your calf behind the knee. Exhale as you open up the legs, keep them straight wherever they are. So I want you to take your hands wherever you can reach, doesn't matter. Push them down as much as you can. Ready, lock out your knees, not lock them out, but I want you to get some strength in your thigh and feel the stretch behind your knees. We're holding it down, ready? Holding it down for 4. Come on, press it down, really make a muscle, make a thigh strengthening move here, 2. Exhale, fully release, relax your muscles, push your legs down, point your toes, circle your ankles, wiggle your toes. Oh my gosh, just pick one of them. If you can remember one, just do it, right? Roll those feet the other direction. And let's close the legs and then slowly bend the knees. So I want you to take the legs, cross them over, and I want you to take them all the way down to the floor, and we're doing a little twist again. So lock your knee down with your arm if you can. I want you to take this arm and focus it down onto the floor, holding strong, anchoring down. Now right again, from here we're just gonna massage the skin. Take your free hand that's here on the opposite leg that's bent on top, and just see if you can push it into the crease of your hip. It actually feels really good if you have any lower back issues or anything. It kind of opens up, gives it a little bit of manual traction. So I'm trying to push the flesh, that, flesh inside there in your leg. You can just release that into it. Let's do one more breath. And then come to the other side. So I'm just gonna stay slowly go back. Bring your knees into your chest, release your lower back. Take your feet, and I want you to line up your knees and hug them down. So this is our little double pigeon, or cow face. Let's see if you can touch your nose to your knee. I always have my niece and nephews touch their toes to the nose. We have to practice that all the time, because if you can't touch your toes to your nose, what kind of party pose are you gonna do? Just kidding. All right, take it to the other side, but it's true. You gotta be able to work that, right? Little kids can do things that are like amazing, right? They have to keep doing it so they can always do it. So our other leg is on top. Let's go to the side. Again, slowly bring it over. Drop that shoulder down to the floor. Again, my opposite arm is going to go on top of the leg. You can turn your palm up and you're gazing towards it. So I want you to take that hand again. See if you can reach it into the crease of your flesh in the leg. And see if you can just experiment. Like, see if how it feels for you. Maybe you're pushing it down. Maybe you're pushing the skin into an external motion. So you just want to just massage that skin and just move it. Move the cobwebs out of your muscles, out of your joints, get them more limber. Facilitate that circulation in your blood. All right, carefully back to the center. Slowly bring those knees in. Take your feet, line up your knees. Bring your toes to your nose, or your nose to your knee. Let's go, hold it in. Very nice. Relax your head down, relax your shoulders down. See if you can bring your feet down a little bit more. You'll feel this in your outer thighs. Take those legs all the way out. Nice big stretch. Reach your fingers, reach your toes. Take a big breath in through your nose. Exhale and melt yourself down. Now you guys can stay here onto the floor. You can stretch a little bit more, but of course I went over my 10-minute mark, so hopefully you enjoyed a little bit more. It goes fast, doesn't it? I think it does, but at least we're doing it, and I appreciate you guys doing it with me, and I really hope that you're enjoying this, and my goal for you is that you continue to do some type of stretching that continues on the path to do it every single day, and hopefully you'll find the value of it, because it's what you need to stabilize your bones, your joints, your muscles, your skin, and it'll help you move better every single day. So thank you guys so much. Namaste, namaste go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Please let me know if you need anything, drop comment, and hopefully share this with others. Take care.